So in a bedroom, shoes are a main concern, and different school of thoughts have different outlooks to this. A lot of school of thoughts say that it's a good idea to keep your shoes right outside your door when you enter somebody's house. When you go into a prayer room, or you go into a, let's say, South Indian house, or you go into, let's say, some other household, you'll see that they request you to kind of put the shoes outside. So this is something which we are grown up, but if you've got exposure from international countries and you've read it through well enough, you'll know that by placing shoes outside your doors, especially at the entrance, or having shoes placed at the entrance, it's not highly recommended, because as per Feng Shui or energy or Vastu Shastra, you have negative energy which is collecting at your door. So the door of your house has to have an open alley or a lobby where you can have easy movement and stuff, and all your shoes and everything can be kind of taken into consideration into your bedroom. So let's say you have a wardrobe, so the lower portion can be a drawer, or it can be placed nicely. If you've been to Europe, if you've been to international properties, or if you've been to good luxury apartments and villas and stuff, you have these really huge hallways, or you have a lobby which has got completely shoes and stuff like that. So that is a great idea for having display for those who are blessed with big apartments and stuff like that. If you're living in an apartment, like many people in many parts of the world do, including in Delhi, in India, Bombay, wherever, you possibly could have racks placed, maybe behind the doors, which are not in your bedroom, but maybe they're in a balcony or something, or maybe you have a storage space, or somewhere you can have a rack, a collapsible rack, which can be kind of, just installed behind the door. And whenever you want to kind of change you want to change the rack place, you can do that. If you're in a bedroom, then you want to make life easy for yourself, you can have a console, a closed console which has racks, so you can maintain those. But for people like me, we would prefer maybe a drawer which is on channels and stuff, because when you pull out, it's easy, you're not jerking your back, and it looks beautiful, it's easy to maintain. And probably inside that drawer, you can have again compartmentalization of shoes and stuff, so life becomes a lot easier. But make sure that they are well dusted shoes and slippers and stuff like that. And then, of course, what else? The washrooms, yes, the washrooms need to be clean. The lighting has to be really good, because many people, women, children, men, they have to dress up in a washroom, so you have to have good lighting there. And what people do is they have maybe one light, and then when the electricity is gone, or the light's gone, or the bulb's gone, or the tube light is off, the whole room or the washroom is in a mess, and you don't have an alternate. So what I recommend is have probably two, three choices and two, three alternative connections of lights. You can have a fan there. If you have if you have one not working, probably the second one will work. And if you have issues of labor coming in, or you have probably an electrician problem or something, so if one doesn't work for maybe a couple of days or a few days, a week or so, the other one will definitely be working. And what's very important is to have very clean, extremely clean sinks and flushes and stuff, because again, it's positive energy. Have nice dustbins, have nice display pieces. You can put plants in the washroom, because there's so much of water there. Plants are definitely going to be growing really well. And then you can have people prefer to display their accessories, and they like to display the cosmetics they're using. So I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's a good idea to kind of have everything placed within a wardrobe, or a console with a mirror behind the mirror, or maybe under your sink, you have some space and stuff, because the washroom otherwise looks really messy, and people that kind of know your preferences and stuff. Bigger apartments, bigger villas, or bigger spaces can have those, but the smaller apartments, you got to be organized. Make sure you have plants, and you have greenery, and you have flowers there. And when it comes to kind of taking care of your hair, taking care of your hygiene and stuff, try and put those items in the washroom, because you spend your time there and you're kind of focused and you're looking after yourself. Beautification, personal appearance, and everything happens there, followed by maybe the dressing room or maybe the hallway where you're kind of looking at yourself and you have big mirrors and for shoes and stuff and all that. But also now what is it now for storage? Storage is a concern in small apartments or mid-sized apartments. Bigger spaces don't have a concern. So, what is highly recommended is to have consoles or center tables with storage space in those. If you have, let's say, a fixated or a designated space for almiras or for cupboards, then you can pick up something which is going to be useful for you, and you can place probably those center tables, or you can place those storage space tables in your room, and you can have you could place books, probably you could place other items there. And for people who want to kind of keep clothes for winters and summers, because that's the seasons changing in a city like India, Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, wherever. So we've got the same stuff happening all over the world. So for that, you could basically have probably a large cupboard that you buy, and you have drawers in those for storage, and you can have a beautiful display on top of that. Keep your rooms clean and stuff, and the idea is to kind of have an organized space with a beautiful outlook, and it kind of adds more convenience and more happiness and positive energies, which is something which everybody needs. And a messy room or a messy office or a messy table, a messy kitchen, a messy anything is it signifies only one thing, that there is chaos there, or they don't have help or whatever. But if you're not dependent on a maid, be flexible, do stuff on your own, but try and clean the room before sleeping and clean the room upon waking up, because that's going to kind of save your energy and you're going to be starting early. I've shared this before with my own experience. You kind of keep your room tidy and you keep your room organized. Things are easy to find. If somebody is not at home, there are not 10 calls going to anybody in the office or in a meeting or maybe in a shop or maybe in a movie or whatever. People know where things are lying. And I think in my next video, I'm going to share something else, which is going to be on entrepreneurship and on design and stuff. So explore different materials, explore different colors, explore different layouts, try and research a lot of international designs and stuff, because India is no way lagging in design technology or concepts or whatever. We are way ahead. It is not just the Silicon Valley where we are shining and we are doing great, but it's also in the world of design and architecture and fashion and everything, where we are rock stars and stuff. So make note of this and try and kind of follow more of sleek and contemporary. If you have a personal preference of traditional and vintage, go ahead with that. People have their own preferences, but actually with the time you need more light and you need more organizing and you need more sophistication and space in your room. And actually that's one place where you're spending your time a lot, so it has to have lots of tones which you are personally fond of and favorites and stuff. And if, let's say, your better half likes something else and you like something else, then probably you can have a chat and you can kind of reach a mutual decision on what the tones and what the colors of probably the bed cover is going to be in the bedroom or whatever, because it's about being flexible and kind of keeping the energy satisfying for both of them. Okay, so love and luck, take care. I'm Justine Kapani, I'm the founder and CEO. You can reach me on Justine Kapani .im@gmail.com or jkapani@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to connect. I'll be more than happy to meet. And our office is at Sector 8, Noida. I'll be more than happy to connect and catch up for collaborations or meetings or whatever. And if you have any idea or if you have anything in your mind which you want to get done, please be my guest. Drop in a mail, and you can also message me. And I'll be more than happy to connect and meet up with you and stuff. So love and luck. Take care. Wishing everybody a great start. Enjoy, stay beverated. This is black coffee. I've had a lot of watermelon, and I've had a lot of hydrated beverages and stuff. But coffee to kind of keep me alert and stuff and keep me going and kind of helping me read more, research more and stuff. Even if it is warm, it's all about mindset. You're sitting in an air conditioned room or an apartment or an office or whatever. So say cheers, enjoy yourself, and rest is all manageable, isn't it? So take care, love and luck, have fun, bye bye.